Yo, my items. I'm using Beast in a Theory and Military pick, just for the style points. Shaker with a gem, because I have 2 SOJs. So F cannot be frozen from the helm. Maras. Enigma for teleport. Aurak. Marowak for the 2 to Skeleton Mastery. Nice damage boost. And Spirit for the skills Cast Rate. In the second slot I have a Call to Arms, of course, to buff up the minions. And a Spirit to have a stronger buff up. My inventory here, Torch, Annie, and a bunch of Summoning Skiller. This is just some random small charms. So I have at least a little bit of resistances. For Ubers I swapped this to Aldous, that's pretty much it. And I pre-buff in River of Flames a treasury, like a Fate proc. My Mercenary is wearing Andariel's, a Bramble for the Thorns aura, and Infinity, because yeah, it lowers the defense of the mobs. And it's also nice for Corpse Explosion. I don't run a Iron Golem. I don't like it. I just don't like the Iron Golem. What should I give him? I don't need Insight. Should I make one with Pride? It's a super expensive rune word. If he rips, like the rune word is gone. I don't even want to bother with this. I like the Clay Golem. That's also a huge downside, of course. This absolutely requires Enigma. There's no way around it. Usually I hate this armor, okay, because it's the Ultra Meta Slave armor. And yes, you can play the game without the Meta Slave armor. I pretty much, I have a lot of videos on my channel with not the Meta Slave armor. Oh, I'm just kidding, of course. It's undoubtedly the best armor in the game. In some builds, like in this example, it's just so you can finally aim with those mobs. It doesn't do much if you have like 50 summons and 10 of them are actually attacking their target. It's kind of silly, so you absolutely need Enigma. But on the other hand, it works great on a reset as well. Like it's budget viable. It's a good valid season starter, so I'm tempted. Maybe I play this on the side a little bit next to Fat Backside. Maybe play a summoner here. Maybe play a hardcore summoner. Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe. But also, you gotta play like minion manager all the time. Look at this, man. I technically I can have 42 revives, so I always wanna have 42 with max damage possible and buffed up and so on. Like for me, this is more stress than fun to play. You know what I mean? But it's also not even necessary, but you just want to have the pets up all the time. At the end of the day, when playing a Necromancer, it's more about how you kill the first mob. And then you nuke everything with Corpse Explosion anyways. I mean, it looks cool on the screen. There's no doubt about that. It looks cool on the screen. It's very visually appealing. It's worth farming up the crazy gear, I think.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, not even. For my skill tree here, I have 1 point in Amp, 1 point in Decrepify. Poison and Bone skills. I have 1 point in the Bone Prison, I maxed out Corpse Explosion because there are plenty of skill points as the summon spec. Speaking of the summons, I maxed out my Raised Skeleton, maxed out the Mastery, 20 into Revive, they are really good against Ubers, 1 into each of the Golems, 1 in Golem Mastery, and I have a few more points into Summon Resist. So they don't just get clapped in Ubers, so they have close to when I buff up, they have close to... Dude, this might aura sound. They have close to 75% resist, all resist. And I have my remaining points into Raised Skeleton, so I can raise 10 of those. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, maybe